So here we are taking it all apart. I got these off. You can see in there all the gunk. That is horrible. Anyways, we're cleaning it up on the inside. That's exactly the problem right there. There's no way this sensor is gonna read anything with all that gunk on it. So we're about to go in there, clean it up. They just changed the oil, but we're gonna change it again because I'm gonna end up cleaning all this gunk out of here. It's gonna drop down, and then we flush the oil, the bad oil, with everything else from the bottom. So here we go. Holy moly, bro. Jesus. Oh my God. Look at that. Yeah, this is gonna be a little bit more detailed than I thought. This is horrible. Wow. Alright. So this is where we're at. Alright, the other thing we're gonna need is, see this little ring right here? It stayed in there. It's so cooked. You can smell this. It smells like burnt oil. Like horrible. And see this? This has an odd design. See, it goes from the gasket all the way around. Your gasket all the way around, right? It falls into here. It falls into it. And then it has these two little fingers that come out. They get clipped in there, and then it has that little plastic ring there. See? So this is actually part of it, see? Look at that. So these come, then you click it in there, lock it in there, and then the O-ring. Well, see, this is cooked. That O-ring, this one, this one has it, see? Is cooked onto the thing. It's like, with all the caked up oil, it's on there. So I need to take this off. So valve cover gasket is going to be needed, and because of all this gunk that you have here, when I clean it, it goes down into the oil pan. So when it goes down into the oil pan, the drain plug is only gonna relieve itself of so much. So some of this stuff will still be kept into that oil pan. So the solution to that is to remove the oil pan and clean all the gunk that's gonna go from here down. So this is where we're at. It does beat there, man. Look at that. Look at that. So, you know, you could catch, I don't know, little 50, 60, 70% of this stuff, but most of this is gonna go down, and you have to remove the oil pan to get it fully out of the engine. You don't want this, none of this crap going through the engine again for whatever time it is, because that is some old gunked up oil, man. Alright, so that's where we're at, buddy. Let me give you an example. See, it'd be cool if you could just spray shit on here and then it just dissolves and all that good stuff, and you catch it all on the bottom, but there's no way some of this stuff is not going to stay in the system. Look at that. That is all on here. Came out of this pocket right there. Come out of that pocket. Alright, so the cleanup has begun. You can start seeing the color there and there. Look at that one. So, trying to clean it. We're just using some mystery oil and a little bit of this. That's all it is. Clean it up. Let's clean the top to bottom, because it's all going to wind up on the bottom anyway. So this will break it down. It's mystery oil. This stuff right here, it is actually a solvent. So it'll lubricate everything. Keeps engines clean from sludge. You see it right there? Alright, so that's what I'm using to break down all this sludge, so it goes to the bottom and we keep going. And then after this, once we put the gasket on, we're going to drain, and then we have to put the liquid moly degreaser, sludge cleaner. We're gonna make it a run, so we'll see how it goes from here. You want it to go from that. Should all have like a gold color like this, right? Look at that. But we're getting there. There's still plenty of gunk down there, but like I said, top to bottom, let's keep going at it. There you have it, nice and clean, no gunk on it. Still got to pull up these and that, but I can touch it, no grease. So you can see we're putting a new gasket, see? New gasket, nice and soft, not all cooked. So you just fill it out, follow the guide. And it's a no adhesive kind of required kind of gasket here. So it's got these new here, the old ones. They are super hard, man. So anyways, that's in there. Get put on and move on to the next step. So there it is, it's on. See all the cleaning, got it all dirty, but we're gonna clean all this up. Make it all look nice and spiffy. So right now she got that sludge cleanup internal oil liquid moly in it, so it drops it all down to the bottom as much as you can, and then continue. Alright, so what we're replacing and why it got here is because of these right here. Your cam sensors. One little number 10. Number 10, it has two of them. And there's a part number, what I ended up getting for this. Identical. Just like what we're gonna replace. Same thing. You see it right there. Old, new. Look at that. Nice and clean going in. So same thing, you just unplug it. One number 10 goes right here. And go from there. I ran it with the engine flush with the old dirty ones, right? So that's why you see that little puff coming out there. So now we're changing the oil, so we put the new ones and we're good to go. Put new fresh oil, give this whole engine bay a wash and make it look nice. And there you have the difference. Look at that. Alright, so we're in the Hyundai Elantra. No check engine lights, about to get on the highway. Here we go. Let's see what she do. Speed limit. Don't check engine light. So we're good. First gear. Second gear. Third gear. Is good. And there's the engine bay all nice and clean. She's good now.